people that you'll already be pretty familiar with. They've been keeping us entertained for the past 23 days, but for the last 24 hours, they had to entertain themselves. We got two for the price of one. It's the Victies, Ricky and Lauren. And finally, they have done X Factor, they have done Eurovision. Tonight, they are doing Bots. They are Celebrity Big Brother's very own Chuckle Brothers and have inspired my hair tonight. It's Jedward!
Great to be here.
Look, 5! So most people I've ever had on the panel, I think, for me. 5 of you. Yay! Now we're going to talk about tonight's show, but before we do that, we must ask Ricky, what have your first 24 hours been like out of the house?
Good. I got to see Jay and a few of the lads, and we got a bit more last night, do you know what I mean?
You got a bit mortal last night.
Yeah, and carried on to the early hours of all day nearly.
Living up to that Johnny reputation.
Exactly.
Lauren, how was the night for you?
Yes, it's strange, kind of coming out the house and seeing people. No. But it's been a busy day. I've had a work day today, so I've been very busy.
Yeah.
So I've stayed off the drink today. Woo!
Yeah. Now, obviously, last night, interview felt a little bit uncomfortable between the two of you. Did you manage to chat last night?
Yeah, definitely.
Sort out your differences?
There wasn't any differences at all. I think with a double interview, it's quite difficult to...
Ricky, what's that little...
No. So put me on the spot. No, we spoke last night, and I think obviously we'll speak again properly when there's no drink involved. But
everything's okay between the two of you?
Yeah.
Made up?
Good.
Happy?
Yeah.
Good! Okay, well then let's talk about the show we just watched. We saw the housemates take part in Big Brother's panel show. Oh my goodness, that was a whole lot of fun, wasn't it? Yay! Fun for us watching like this. Oh no! Not so much fun for those involved. Thankfully, we have a couple of them here with us tonight so we can talk about it. Charlotte, do you think they could have taken the game any more seriously?
Like, for a second, I thought I wasn't watching Big Brother anymore. It was like the Hunger Games.
Oh, was
it was like every man for themselves. I felt like if there was weapons involved, someone would have been dead. Like, it was really bad. Like, I can't believe how serious they take it. Like, when I was in Big Brother, everyone had a laugh and we just went with it. Whereas this one, when you watch it, you can see it's a competition. You can see it's a game because everyone talks about that so much.
Yeah, there is a lot of competition in there. There's been lots of arguments as well, which there was kind of bickering in your year, but it wasn't continuously kind of like it has been this series. Now, the nominations round was pretty revealing. Lauren, what did you think of James' reason for nominating you?
Right, James. I've learnt a lot being outside the house in the last 24 hours and stuff, and exactly what I thought of him has just been proved right. I don't dislike James, but watching that, he makes me laugh. But he does say to me, "You're popular, you're competition, I'm going to stir it up." And I just feel like, okay, how do I take that? But that is James Wover. I think sometimes he says things and I'm so honest, I'm this, I'm that, but he doesn't actually believe it. I think he's just playing a massive game.
Let's move on to Jedward. Boys, you have been in the final week. What is it like in there during that time?
Yeah, the final week in Big Brother is crazy because everybody wants to win. Everybody's been already in there for like 2 weeks, so...
It's like you don't want to forget anything because you've been in the house for so long. It's like being in a hotel room.
You're trying to cherish every single moment. You're trying to take it all in going, this is my last week, and like everybody inside...
It's like, can I take this toaster with me?
Like, what can I do to make such an impact that I could win the show? Or everyone kind of, I don't know, you appreciate it a lot more in the last week because you've already been there and you take some things for granted, but then the last week you're like, all right, there's 1 week left, here we go, let's do it.
Do you know what?
I don't know what I'm talking about.
For the first time ever, you exactly knew what you were talking about and I understood it all. Jedward have grown up!
I think we grew up like 5 years years
so
ago.
proud. Now the quickfire round got pretty heated, especially between Dee and Audley. Charlotte, who do you think was in the right?
I don't think anyone was in the right and anyone was in the wrong. I really love both of them. Like, I would want either of them to win. And I think Dee, maybe, yeah, sometimes be nasty to Gary, but I feel like anyone who was living with him might sometimes feel the need to snap, because you've only got, like, so much you can take before you get angry. I can totally see where you were coming from. But then I think Audley, for nominating Dee, at the end, you have to scrimp and scrape, don't you, to find reasons for people. And that's just probably what he was doing.
I think, you know, as James said,
Amen.
Everybody in there thinks the same thing. I know Audley kind of thinks slightly differently, but not all of the housemates can be wrong. We obviously watch that hour and he's very entertaining, but to live with, it obviously gets quite a bit at times.
I don't think I could deal with it.
But for us, how amazing has he been? I mean, he's been fascinating. Going away from Gary a minute and back to these two, Dee and Audley, what did you all think about that situation?
Audley was in the right. Yeah! Dee doesn't listen to understand. No, she listens to respond, and she responds in a negative, derogatory way. And James is following suit. I mean, let's be real. You've got 3 celebrities in there. Yeah, Dee's not one of them. So at the end of the day, Adele, Audley, and Gary, final 3. Hopefully Adele to win.
Because you have your hand up so lovely.
I think Audley has a bit of compassionate bone in his body.
Yeah.
You know, he tries to understand Gary.
He does. He's quite rational in his thinking with everything, really, not just with Gary.
So what I think is, Dee tends to sort of go off the handle at Gary. Aye. She doesn't realise, well, she does realise that she's doing it. What you need to remember is Gary has came from America. He doesn't realise, or well, he's came here trying to figure out all the different accents of the group, you know. With his brain injury, and he's also deaf. It's a bit hard.
Yeah. Well, I can imagine. Well, I can't imagine actually, because I'm not in his situation. Should we have a look at what's been happening this morning? Yeah! Here we go.
Nice cuddle. Yay. Yay.
You two look like you're really passionate out.
What?
You two look like you're really passionate out.
Yeah. Does passion out mean?
We've had sex 4 times, we just don't take that long and we don't make that much noise.
You were dreaming, weren't you?
We keep it conservative. Sex shouldn't be for fun.
To come. I'm going to be taking your calls in the phone room with Lauren and Jedward.
Everybody get excited.
Hopefully nothing will go wrong. Now, Ricky and Lauren, it has been a totes emotion end to tonight's show. All the finalists were celebrating. You guys, obviously not there, you poor things. But look, we love you. We're here for you. Let's have a little group hug. Come on, get up. See in a bit, I'm just going to keep hugging the boobs. So we're back in the phone room, and look who I've got manning the telephones this evening.
Thank you.
If you'd have cut to us a couple of seconds earlier, it was mannequin here because none of us knew what we were doing. Anyway, we do now. Lauren, who's on line 1?
I have Frenchie on line 1.
Frenchie!
I have Britney Spears.
Hi,
Oh, no action.
It's Frenchie.
Frenchie, how are you?
Hi, bitches. I'm good.
Oh, good. Listen, Frenchie, who would you like to see win tomorrow night?
I would love Gary to win because I think it's crazy and funny and amazing and fascinating, and I love him. So I'm Team Gary.
Team Gary. Frenchie, you're going to be back here tomorrow, aren't you?
Team Gary, bitches. What?
You're going to be back here tomorrow, aren't you?
The limo's on the
I will
way.
see you tomorrow to support Gary, yeah.
I want to know what you're going to be wearing.
Pink. I'm going to be wearing a pink dress and a pink bikini, and it would be sexy, and it would be plastic fantastic and pink and sexy and Bobby Matia, bitches.
Okay, Frenchie, I love you. Bye.
Au revoir.
I love you more.
We love you more.
Bye. Stop pressing buttons on Frenchie, someone. John, who you got on your line?
I got McFly, McBusted. I got them all here. Hey guys, what's going on? Oh no, serious, just kidding. I'm actually talking to Claire. Claire, what's going on, Claire? Woo!
Claire, are you there?
Claire, are you there? Because I'm ready to talk to you.
Claire?
Hey Claire, it's John. What's the story?
Oh, she's not there. Who have we got on line 3?
Yo, what's up, David?
What's going on, Jedward? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Are you excited about the final tomorrow?
I'm extremely excited.
How excited are you on a scale of 1 to 10?
I'm talking about 20. I'm going for a serious 20 there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
How'd you get the phone number?
What?
You just got it? Speed dial?
Bye.
Oh,
David, are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here. I'm still
Who do you
here.
want to see win tomorrow?
I want the most elegant, sexy, and sophisticated housemate to win, and that is Dee, Birmingham's finest.
Yeah, love her.
Really? Tell us why, Dee.
Those
Why?
curves.
Because you know what? She's real. No games about her. She's not acting up for the camera. She's being real, and that's what I think the public love, and that's what I certainly love. So come on, Dee. Do it for Birmingham. Do it for
Yes. Good job, Dave. Good choice.
David, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Peace out, Birmingham.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Wow, that went smoothly, didn't it?
Yeah.
That was seamless, that was.
What happened with my caller?
Who predicted that something might go wrong with Jedward in here?
Nothing.
Hey?
Never.
Hey?
It wasn't my fault. It was the phone's fault.
Although they have been very well behaved. But that...
You guys need to get new phones.
We do, don't we?
Yeah, like
we're being our best behaviour
as
just
well.
for you, Emma.
I know you've been very good. Right, tomorrow sees the final 6 whittled down to 1. Who wins?
You decide at home. Get your votes in now. Vote! Gary! Oh, Gary, yeah.
I could listen to his stories all day. Yeah! Even the ones about flies. Yeah. All the time. Now, it has been, as we've just said, one hell of a series, but tomorrow night it all comes to an end. Which... I could cry. Honestly. I get totes emotions. We'll be back, I think. I think we'll be back. I hope we'll be back. But the question everybody's asking is who is going to win. So, as ever, in the interest of fairness, we'll spend about 45 seconds on each housemate until we hear this noise. Then time's up, and we'll start with the next one. So, let's start off with Audley. Grace is a fan. So he's had to fight a few battles in the house to get to the final. Ricky, do you think he's fought hard enough to win?
Obviously, he stepped up his game playing. Obviously, I think he cooks a lot around the house, and I think he wasn't really doing much the other day. So I think he copied James and a bit like, oh, I need to get a bit of screen time, I need to get a bit of, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do something during the day. Don't get me wrong, I think he's a lovely bloke and that,
Yeah.
but I think now it's getting near the final, people are trying to set up the games, and I think that's what he's done.
He's a sportsman, though, isn't he? Yeah. If he's in a game, he's going to want to win it, isn't he? Charlotte, do you think he's a worthy winner?
I like Audley. Yeah. I really like him. I don't think he's game playing just because he kooks. Yeah. Like I think he is a worthy winner.
Yeah. What are you? All right. Well, you've hardly said anything tonight. I know. I'm going to get to you. Right. Next up, it's Dee. So will Deirdre the Duchess be crowned Dee the Queen tomorrow night? Barbara?
Don't like her.
So you think no? Oh, is that it?
I like Dee as well.
She's just come from nowhere. There's other people that are more.
So you don't think that she deserves to win? Does anybody think Dee does deserve to win?
No. I think she makes a lot of tea for people. She's a mother figure that
Everybody says she's not a celebrity, but whoever goes on television is a celebrity.
Nowadays.
She has earned her right to be on there. The same as us. Have you ever been in the street and someone says, I saw you on telly? You know, she's earned her right to be there, and she's doing a great job.
John and Edward? Oh, I'm going to come to you now. Let's talk, funnily enough, Edel. She has been one of the quieter housemates, but boys, can she win it?
She can win it. Like,
She's
all
from
of the rich are
Ireland.
voting for her. They're like on the phones 24/7. Like,
I just hope Niall puts out a tweet and goes, vote for the Irish. Blah, 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 blah. He always does that. But yeah, no, I don't know. Yeah, I think Adele. She's in Bewitched. I had her CD. So great. Yeah.
But do you know her?
Yeah, we met her a week before she went into the house.
I think she wanted to tell us she was going into the house, but she never got the opportunity to tell us.
She was kind of looking at us like this.
She's kind of like,
I think she was trying to give us signals that she was going into.
We just didn't take those signals. but anyway, yeah, it'd be great.
I didn't pick up those signals of going to Big Brother house, but I thought it was something else. Then I realised
she has been one of the quieter housemates, but the last week we have seen. Okay, moving on to Mr. Gary Busey. He is the last American standing.
He's a rock star.
Charlotte, could he be the first American to ever win Celebrity Big Brother?
I think he probably could be the way everyone's screaming for him, but really don't want him to win. I'm not that bothered.
If he says he's going to buy a house in the UK and he can stay here forever, then I think he might win, because then the public are like, yes, he's going to stay in the UK forever.
He could be best friends with Tara Reid, so...
He could be best friends with Tara Reid. Lauren, what do you think? Does Gary stand a chance?
100%. He's been saying it from day one. He's here to the end. And do you know what? I know Gary's hard work, but for me, he makes me laugh, and I'm intrigued by things he has to say. And he's a legend. So, and he's 70 years old.
I had a really good question for Lauren then, and you've just buzzed me.
He's got a good smile.
Frenchie's joined us this evening. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to George. He's held his own against some of the bigger characters in the house. Lauren, do you think George could go all the way tomorrow?
Definitely. He's a character. He's a proper deep Essex boy. He's chat the lads. He's funny. He's real, and he's just. I love him, and I'd love him to be there the whole way.
I was going to say, who wants George to win?
I think George has got a very good chance. I think from the clip you showed before, he's already had his prize anyway. And but I think Gary might.
I think
just
George's an all-round nice guy.
George.
Hang on a minute. George can't win it. He's playing the women, and I think that might let him down.
I think George to win.
George isn't playing the women. George is a young man in that house. Can't quite believe his luck.
The women are playing him.
Okay, finally, everybody, the Brad Pitt of ballroom. Hold on. He did say it. He did say it. We clarify this every night. He did say it. Okay, so he's used to top marks on the dance floor. What does he get from you, boys?
He gets a 7. He actually gets a upside down 7.
We've seen him say.
An L for.
We've seen him say.
Awkward silence. Continue, Emma.
We've seen him saying tonight's show that he doesn't care what the public thinks. Lauren, do you think he does?
Yeah. 100%. Things with James, deep down, I've spoken to him loads of times. I know he's playing a game, but he isn't a bad guy. He's very, very sensitive and very insecure.
I was thinking one little bit of positivity for James.
He's
Ricky.
hilarious.
He's funny. He's funny.
I've got to say,
so funny.
One of the best housemates ever. Very quickly, who should win?
Gary.
Audley, Dee, or George.
or James?
Okay, so one of them will win tomorrow, but more importantly, it's time to find out who has won this. Hello, boys.
Hello, Emma. We're reporting live from the control room. Can I get a yeah? Yeah. Can I get a hell yeah? Okay.
Boys, do you know what?
Anyway,
they never talk normally.
These people are working. Anyway, they actually are working. Anyway,
they've got their serious face
We've
on.
got the news. As you can see, there's a lot of activity going on in the house. Housemates have been getting creative to pass the time. James wrapped Adele in cling film, and she returned the favour and wrapped him in cling film in case he went off.
And guess what, Emma? You know Gary?
Yeah.
He's been teaching Dee and James how to goose honk. They've been honking and goose honking like crazy, like honk, honk. They're like, okay.
Boys, can you honk?
That was my attempt to honk.
John, I don't think mean that type of honking.
Or like, I don't know how to goose honk. What sound does I know quack quack, you know, a duck. But what sound does a geese make?
I don't know, John.
Meow? No one even knows.
Okay, John, this isn't a farm program, okay? Housemates also had their own pool party this afternoon and oddly completed the famous Dirty Dancing lift.
No. Guess what, Emma? What? You know what? No, something.
John, lift me up.
Okay, go. Oh, what are you doing?
Hey, go on, do it.
Go on. Okay, and some exclusive behind-the-scenes news. George and Adele have been snuggling on the couch. Oh, Adele, I love you. Let me see your Lucky Charms. Oh, no, not me Lucky Charms, George. Oh, Adele. Oh, here's one Lucky Charm. Here's two Lucky Charms. Here's me pot of gold.
Okay, I don't know what we're talking about.
That's it, boys. We're going to end it right there.
There's so much more news. We've got so much more news.
Just keep watching for us. Keep watching.
Okay, thank you. That's been Jedward.